Welcome back to this channel. Ang kagandahan sa profession ko, I'm always in front of rich people, ang tinatawag nating mga milyonaryo. Maring accountant nila ako or maring ako nag-handle ng kanilang business or pinag-usapan namin yung kanilang investment, shares man yan or property. And contrary to what you believe, dahil ito sa media, or magazine or newspaper na, di ba, pag pinapakita nilang mayaman, mamahalin ng suot, mamahalin ng damit, mamahalin ng kotse, mamahalin ng mga bahay na tinitirahan. Pero ang katotohanan, majority sa Australia, mga milyonaryo mayayaman, they look very ordinary. As accountant, hindi ko nga ma-realize milyonaryo sila until such time na i-open namin yung kanilang income and expenses and their investment when we their tax return. Magugulat ka na lang, napakasimpleng tao, ang yaman pala. And it supports as well the research in US, in the book of, nasa libro ito yung Millionaire Next Door. Nabili ko ito noon pa. So kung hindi mo pa nababasa ito, try mong i-google and then bilhin, marami kang matututunan dito. Ginamit ko rin siya as a strategy in my wealth creation journey. Ang author nito is si Thomas Stanley and William Danko. Pinag-aralan nila yung mga milyonaryo sa Amerika naman. And they found out na ang mga milyonaryo sa Amerika, karamihan, majority are those people living a modest life, living in a simple suburb, modest suburb, driving a simple car. Very common ang the Toyota, the Honda, hindi yung mga Ferrari and Lamborghini. Normally yun nga yung mga broke people na hindi nila afford, di ba? Simple lang ang kanilang buhay. So, ginamit ko siyang strategy din sa aming wealth creation journey. So, yun ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon. Ang title ng video na ito is Why Looking Poor is Important in Wealth Creation Journey. And meron akong 5 rason dyan at bakit namin yun ginagawa atin. Looking poor doesn't mean na yung gusgusin ka or sira-sira yung damit na sinusuot mo, punit-punit or nagdadrive ka ng coaching, hindi umaandar, hindi yun ang ibig kong sabihin. Looking poor ay yung mga tao nagpa-practice ng simplicity, gratitude, and contentment. So kung bago ka sa channel na ito, ako si Rom, a licensed financial advisor, accountant, and tax agent dito sa Australia. So 5 rason ang sinabi ko na why looking poor is important. Unang rason dyan, kabaliktaran, looking rich kasi is the quickest path to going broke. Ito ang mabilis sa paghirap ng isang tao kung laging nagsishow off ka or nagpapanggap na mayaman. Siguro maraming kwento na kayo naririnig dito. Common ito sa mga artista na nagkaroon ng malaking break, nagkaroon ng malaking pera, and then straight away they will increase their lifestyle sa perang natanggap. Professional athlete, di ba? Marami tayong nalaman na athlete na okay ang kanilang income at the start, and then bakit sila naging bankrupt or naging broke? Dahil nga sa lifestyle din na ginawa. Of course, athlete ka, maraming malaki ang income mo, pero nga lang hindi naman siya forever. And if you increase your lifestyle, you look rich, dahil nga malaki yung income mo. Yun din ng lalo na kung hindi siya forever, like yung mga atleta natin, hindi naman forever na malakas ka, boksingero, di ba? Hindi naman hanggang mag-retire ka na magbo-boxing ka, Ay yung mga, kung napapansin nyo rin, yung mga lottery winners natin, karamihan sa kanila is bumalik din kung gaano sila kahirap before. Dahil sa pagkapanalo, they will pretend and look to be rich and hindi yun consistent na mananalo sila palagi sa loto, and then eventually babalik din sila sa hirap. Karamihan yan, karamihan. Actually parang 80 to 90% mananalo sa loto ay bumalik din at mas mahirap pa doon sa dati nilang kinalalagyan. We believe na it's not about the laki ng income, even if your income is 20,000 and if you spend 20,000, that's the quickest way to be broke. Pangalawang rason why looking poor is important in our wealth creation journey. Dahil nga, looking rich will burden you with bad debts, yung mga utang. Kasi nga, if you pretend to be rich and you pretend to look rich every day, hindi siya sustainable. Kasi nga, kailangan laging may bago ka, di ba? So, kung hindi mo ma-afford yun, mangungutang ka. You use your credit card. Kumari may kotse ka last year, gusto mo bago ulit ngayon, and then maglo-loan ka na naman to buy that car. So hindi siya sustainable. You are buying debts or liabilities. And those are with interest, no? Malaking interest, malaking expenses. You're not investing in assets. So maaring dahil hindi siya sustainable, doon ka lumulubog sa utang. Number 3, na rason, looking rich will make you live on a survival mode. Anong ibig kong sabihin nito? You always look into your job or go to your job to survive, 9 to 5 kailangan magtrabaho to finance your lifestyle, to finance yung pagpipretend mo na maging mayaman. Maaring marami kang bagong sasakyan, sobrang laking bahay, pero maaring na-finance yun ng debt, na kailangan magtrabaho in order to survive and to finance that debts, Number 4 na reason why looking for is important: true wealth doesn't need to prove itself, Hindi mo kailangang ipakita sa ibang tao na mayaman ka, Like for me, it's my strategy na I don't want to impress you with my expensive car or branded clothes. I will impress you with my knowledge, with my character, and with my smile. And panglimang rason, financial peace is better than fancy thing, So don't get me wrong, a few years ago, maring first 5 years namin sa Australia, kalikulat kanan din ang pagbili namin ng kotse. Actually, almost every year yata bumibili din kami ng bago. And it's very cool naman driving a nice car, lalo na kung it's an expensive car. Pero ngayon I realize na financial peace, yung meron kang emergency fund, meron kang enough wealth, meron kang financial security, that's better than fancy thing, yung mga mamahaling gamit. May mga nagsasabi, di ba, na my car, which is bakit laging kotse yan? Sinasabi ko, car is the biggest wealth killer, Maraming nagsasabing iba, my car is a source of happiness. Pero bakit mo sasabing source of happiness if you always driving that car every day in going to the job that you hate, So maaring iba ang paglanan mo, iba ang ipag-focus mo to be happy then instead of yung mga fancy thing na yan, So yun yung 5 reason bakit sa wealth creation journey ng pamilya ko, ay lagi namin incorporate yung simplicity, happiness, gratitude as a proof for the last 10 years of doing that practice, after reading this book, and then yung what we believe in terms of money. So we created wealth dahil wala kaming utang, wala kaming masyadong consumer debts, Actually, wala kaming credit card, like kung binabanggit na wala kaming car loan, wala kaming personal loan. So we have a lot of extra money to invest in asset, in properties, in shares. So yun na. So for the last 10 years, we joined the 7-digit club. Yung ibig sabihin, yung tinatawag nila na yung mga people na they have like $1 million equity. Anatay namin yan with this simple strategy. Currently, actually, tinutulungan ko yung mom ko or pinapagawan ko siya ng kanyang dream house. Then isang patunay na dapat nating mahalin ang ating mga magulang, lalo na yung mga nanay natin. So, yun, kung may natutunan ka sa simple strategy na ginagawa ko at ginagawa ng pamilya ko, in order to be financially secure, I want a few seconds of your time to hit like and subscribe. Or kung may kakilala ka naman o kaibigan na gusto mong i-share ang video na ito, why don't you share this para may matulungan tayong ibang tao. Until next week. See ya!